Good morning, Trojans. Emerging Broadcast News. Today is a Mindfulness Monday, May 3rd, 2021. Thank you for joining us today.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silence. You may be seated.
The scale for today is odd 1357. I repeat, the scale for today is odd 1357. Your anchors for today are
Naya Espler.
Ginel Kwasi.
Mrs. Gluck.
and Ricardo Chatelain. Here is the weather with Guinel.
Today we have a low of 75 degrees and a high of 88 degrees and partly sunny. Now that we're getting outside more often, don't forget to hydrate.
And now for our lunch review with Naya.
On our menu for today, we have Asian glazed chicken, vegetarian lasagna, fresh apple slices, mixed salad starters, sweet potato wedges, broccoli florets, and oriental rice. Online students, please enjoy your lunch.
And now for some announcements. Also, from Ms. Akins, there will be a community collaboration exchange on Tuesday, May 11th at 6 p.m. The topic will be gun violence. Please note or take a photo of the Zoom information. We will have this information on the screen following our broadcast.
From Ms. Green McKenzie, 8th grade King and Queen election have been moved to May 11th. 8th grade Mother's Day bouquet have been moved to May 7th.
From Ms. Escobar, announcing Miami Edison auxiliary auditions for dance line, flagettes, and majorettes open to all 8th graders, male and female. The workshop will be held May 7th through the 21st from 4 to 5:30. Also, auditions will be held on Friday, May 21st from 4 to 5:30 also. Please email Ms. Escobar for further information.
Here's Ms. Gluck with some wonderful announcements.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. And thank you to all the students who are bringing back their overdue books. We appreciate it. And for those of you who have not done so, please do that. Our last day for checkout is next week on Friday, May 7th. So take advantage of that and please check out books. And then I'm going to come asking for the books back a week or two after that. Please, you're welcome to come into the Media Center for lunch. Come in and get a pack. Come here and do projects, read, or just chill out. So we welcome you. Right now, I want to remind you of the question that I asked last week. I didn't receive answers yet, but I'm sure I will. The question was, who is this astronaut who traveled to the moon but didn't land on the moon? What was his job? And sadly, he passed away last week, April 28th. So tell us, who is he? He traveled to the moon, but he didn't land on his moon, but he had a very important job. Waiting for your answer. Prizes will be given, 3 prizes. Please email me. Back to Carda.
And now for our Mindfulness Morning with Naya.
This past year has not been an easy year for us because COVID has affected how we learn in school. Now that we're in testing season, our anxiety may be increasing again. Test anxiety is nothing to be ashamed of, and it's quite common. We would like to share a video with you on tips to help you before, during, and after you take a test.
Welcome to another social emotional learning video from MileMarks. Today, we will be talking about test anxiety. In this video, you will learn these 3 things. 1, what is test anxiety? 2, how can it affect you? And 3, what you can do about it. Ready? Let's get started. So, what exactly is test anxiety? Imagine this. You stay up most of the night studying for your math quiz. You feel good. You feel great. You feel confident. The next day, when it's time to take the quiz, you start to feel really nervous. You can't think clearly, and you're forgetting everything that you studied. You feel sick, you're sweating, and starting to feel a little bit dizzy. You just know that you're going to fail the quiz and you'll have to drop out of school. Everyone will be disappointed in you. Has this ever happened to you? If so, you may have been experiencing test anxiety. Test anxiety is the worried or nervous feeling that some people get when it's time to take a test or quiz. Test anxiety is a type of performance anxiety. That means that you get nervous or scared in a situation where you feel pressured to perform well. You feel like you have to do a good job or you'll look bad in front of other people. It might happen before a piano recital, a soccer game, or when you have to give a speech in front of the whole classroom. Test anxiety can affect your body, feelings, and thoughts. Someone with test anxiety might experience these things happening to their body. You might start to feel shaky, get a headache, get butterflies in your stomach, start sweating, have trouble breathing, feel dizzy, and your heart might start beating faster. Test anxiety can bring on feelings of anger, helplessness, hopelessness, and fear. You may also feel stressed and overwhelmed. It can also cause you to have negative thoughts about yourself. You might think, "I'm just not good enough," or "I just know I'm going to fail." You might even compare yourself to how you think others are performing. Your mind might also be focused on thinking of all the times you've ever failed at something before. Test anxiety can even make you blank out. This means that you forget everything that you studied. All your hard work, gone. Whoa, that's a lot. With all of this going on, it's hard for someone with test anxiety to focus on doing a good job on the test, so they usually end up performing poorly. And this can make the anxiety even worse for next time. If this sounds like you, not to worry. Here are some tips on how to cope. 1. Be prepared. Do a good job studying so that you can feel confident about taking the test. You should start studying at least a few days before. Make sure that you are understanding what you're reading. If you think that you're not very good at studying, talk to a teacher or a parent for tips on how to improve your study skills. 2. Have a positive attitude. Use positive self-talk to quiet the negative thoughts roaming in your head. Positive self-talk is when you say or think things to yourself to help improve your mood. Some examples of things you can say are, "You can do it," or "You've got this," or "I don't have to be perfect, I just have to try my best." You'll have to work extra hard to stop your thoughts from turning negative. Instead of thinking about the worst possible thing that can happen, visualize yourself being successful. 3. Learn to relax. Find ways to calm your body before, during, and after the test. The more relaxed you are, the better you will be able to focus on doing a good job. You can relax by taking deep breaths, getting some fresh air, asking a teacher if you can squeeze a stress ball, practicing meditation, or thinking of yourself standing in a relaxing place. You want to make sure to use these skills during the test too if you feel yourself starting to become anxious. After the test, try not to stress yourself out worrying about how you did. Do something fun and just be glad that the test is over. 4. Take your time on the test. Just focus on figuring out one question at a time. Take a deep breath and read each question carefully. Don't spend too much time on one problem. Try your best to answer it correctly and then move on to the next one. 5. Talk to an adult. If test anxiety is something that happens to you a lot, make sure to talk to a parent, school counselor, or teacher. Tell them about all the things that happen to you when it's time to take a test. They might be able to work with you to come up with coping skills that can help you be successful. As always, with any coping skill, you have to practice, practice, practice. That's all we have for you today. I hope you learned a lot and you found this information helpful. If you did, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment below to let us know. Be sure to also check
Well, that's all the news for today. There's your Trojan Broadcast News signing off. Have a terrific Trojan Day. Remember, be safe, be smart, and stay strong. Trojan Pride, victory.